So, you come to me on the week of my fourth cave story replay, when I finally found Curly's panties, and you tell me, Layla, I'm going to give you information about the new Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom game. But I don't believe you anymore, because we've done this. We've done this so many times. I've been waiting for months to know more about this game, but I've been waiting for years to know more about this game before, and still you let me down. You don't have anything to tell me about Tears of the Kingdom today. You're going to say, with the new boingy boing arm room, you can boing 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 any object you find. Take the Sheikah balls and dribble them all up and down the exosphere. With the simple fun of the boing boing arm, we believe Tears of the Kingdom will be the most simple fun Zelda game you've ever experienced. And that's not what I want to hear anymore. So good morning. It's a good week. It's a good week. It's not a bad week. But I'm here like a lawn chair dork outside GameStop at 5 a.m. for an amiibo. I am here to give you 25 minutes of games preservation. I thought today would be a good day to do some games preservation. We all like games preservation. We don't want things to be forgotten. I want to tell you about how insane this hype cycle has made me, because like I want to take a moment, for the future. This is April 13th. We had a trailer 2 months ago. We had the Fuse gameplay reveal just a month ago, maybe. It was a quick month for Layla. We've known about Fuse for a long time, and that made a lot of people happy, but I think it really just divided the fans that I'm aware of to one side who were like, oh yeah, Breath of the Wild 2. I'm going to make my McMahon machine, and I'm going to go crazy with my propeller logs, and I'm going to have so much fun in my Lego box world. While other people, myself included, are getting pretty frustrated with like, man, I had 4 years to imagine like a cool story. Maybe they're gonna bring back, you gotta go back to the roots, like if there's any big critique of Breath of the Wild, it's that they burned out too many, big things from the I slapped my thigh and it totally maxed out the volume. That was like the most maxed out I've ever seen it. I hope that didn't shatter your eardrums. It's my supersonic beam attack. I just, had so much time to imagine just, simple ways they could bring things that I like back to Zelda, like items. I'm not going to say the D word, but like, story, some more characters, like events that play out in real time. That's, I thought that was like the bare minimum for what we could expect from this. Just having that would really make this more enjoyable than Breath of the Wild for me. And not month after month, year after year. 5 times, I go to bed. I'm like, man, tomorrow's the day. Oh, I'm going to guess the name. Tomorrow we're going to find out everything about Breath of the Wild 2. And that simply did not happen in 2021. We only learned about the Sky Islands. And I want to emphasize here that with this divide, there are people who are pissed. There are people who will not spend $70 on that, which is extremely valid. But as for me, I'm going to be buying it anyway. So for me, the $70 battle, $70 war is something I'm mostly gearing up to fight in 2024 when Mario Sports Party Mix costs $75. For this game, I there's not enough context for me to be fully mad yet. So I'm going to buy this game for a lot of other reasons too. A lot of people are like, I don't know, I think a lot of people are getting a sick thrill out of being able to kind of tear down what was once a kind of sacred, like, hype thing. We're all frustrated. We're all mad at Nintendo at the end of the Nintendo Switch life cycle now. And a lot of people, I think, are getting a sick thrill out of being like, guess what, everybody? I'm the contrarian. I am not excited for this game. And there are legitimately so many people who are loudly like, this game's going to be bad, which is not my position. I don't believe that. But, I know that I'm going to have a good time with this game. I know that there's a lot of things I don't think can go wrong now. Like, I actually love the aesthetic of the Sky Islands. I think you could pretty much do no wrong, and I'll at least have a solid time because that's me. This is just me. So I played Breath of the Wild as my first Zelda game 4 years ago. So I've really been looking forward to the next big 3D Zelda. I have no idea what this is like. I don't think this is what it's normally like for you guys to wait for 3D Zeldas, but this is my first time ever doing it alongside you. And has this music been going? Has the music been good to you? I'm gonna give you a little bit more music. It's Cave Story. Yeah, I don't think this is how it's supposed to feel. I'm new here. I'm new to waiting for 3D Zeldas. I don't think it's supposed to feel this way. So I went to bed in 2021 before E3, and I woke up, and after 2 years we had with that first trailer, the trailer that got me into Zelda, either that or the Link's Awakening remake trailer made me like, okay, I should play my copy of Breath of the Wild. I bet Zelda's really cool. And my friends, Lisa, really encouraged me and made me a Zelda fan. It was a super nice memory. So, I'm nostalgic about that trailer. And we had 2 years to dream about playable Zelda. We looked at that mysterious trailer and we thought, playable Zelda, there's so many fans did, and Mummydorf. We were like, Ganondorf's looking bad. Maybe something cool is going to happen. Something cool and different, like some kind of Ganon-related story that, like, ends his, maybe Demise's soul will move on. Then we get to this trailer. Zelda falls into a hole. To no ceremony, just gone. And then Ganondorf does an evil laugh. And I think the insidious worst part of that was Ganondorf doing his evil laugh. He was just like, ha, 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 and he was standing up. And I'm like, oh, wow. What a bold direction. They made Ganon evil. And they made Zelda helpless. It was just crushing. They were able to bash what intrigue they gave us in such a short amount of time. And that is what I really want to capture. It's not that I think this is a bad game. It's not that I'm not going to have a lot of fun with it. It's that this was an infuriating marketing campaign because I don't think they understood how to get us riled up in the right ways. They gave us things to think about for a long time, right? And that's fine. I know this is going to take a long time and they're trying to build up some mystique around it. And they have that right. They made a great game and everything. But they got us thinking the wrong things. A lot of times this happened. They got us hyped up for playable Zelda. I'm putting on the clown makeup. That might even be the title of this video. I'm putting on the clown makeup. Like, this is my last chance to be disappointed. Zelda, caves. We've been thinking about these things for ages. I think caves have probably been as old as anything else. I mean, I think the caves discussion got bigger in 2021 after that trailer, but I think people have been wanting an explorable underground since the first trailer too. And I don't know if they're going to give that to us or not. Like, this would be a great moment to do it. It seems like they're teasing us, but they're doing it in a way that's not really convincing anybody. And that's what's so frustrating. If they're trying to tell us with these newer... Okay, calm it down. So... we have all these dreams, right? So now we've got this new problem after E3 2021 where people are like, okay, so this is a time loop. This is creating Skyward Sword. And that is like, how could you think anything else, to be fully honest? Or making sky islands out of the ground. Yes, that's totally valid in my mind. We're at the end of the timeline, a billion years out. Why not loop back to the beginning? I think that fits. I think they like ideas of cycles. They like making this weird Zelda universe as like flexible as possible. You put in these things like rules like if you miss them in this billion-year time span, don't worry, we'll just spin it again, there'll be another one. So it's like, not even is there weird converging, diverging timelines, but there's also different versions now, presumably, if there's a time loop. But that's just, I know that's gonna make them happy because they'll feel even less constrained by that. But we haven't gotten any confirmation about that. So we're thinking here, maybe there's this like past and present divide between Link's two designs. Nope, we haven't seen anything about that. I think I said something in my reaction to the Direct trailer, which was, oh my god, that one did not sit well afterwards. It's a happy day. I'm telling you, it's a happy, happy day. I was just like, in my reaction, I'm like, dude, we have Skyward Sword time loop theories. And you're telling us Ganondorf is evil? Like, you're telling us Ganondorf's gonna take over Hyrule with your trailer? We're talking about, like, Fi is dead. There's a time loop. This Link is in the past. That Link's in the future. And you're telling us Ganondorf is evil? and he's gonna take over Hyrule. Like, that's what you're gonna use your trailer on? I was just not impressed from a story perspective. Oh my god, that trailer was a rough one. Because it felt so grand at first. And all it really did was, like, coat the world in this sense of, like, oh, bad things are gonna happen. The most profound thing they've done is give us the runes, which are big. And I don't know why everybody's spinning it this way. John Cartwright was like, Breath of the Wild has its hook. And then, like, Arlo was like, Breath of the Wild has its hook now. And, like, I understand wanting to say that word, but, like, stasis wasn't Breath of the Wild's hook. And, like, the breakable weapon system wasn't Breath of the Wild's hook, in my opinion. It was the structure of the game. You know, it was the exploration. It was being able to go wherever you want. The things that we do are certainly, like, like a big part of it, obviously. And isn't that at the core of every Nintendo game? The simple joy of your minute-to-minute gameplay. But let me tell you about a game called Cave Story. That's just getting me so mad right now. We just walked out of a Mario movie. I haven't watched the movie yet, but we just walked out of a Mario movie weekend where the review said, this movie is lots of fun spectacle, a lot of nostalgia, but a little bit light on the substance, a little bit light on the story. And I said, doesn't that just sound like every single game that Miyamoto puts his hands on recently? No, don't worry about the story. We don't need a deep story. Just focus on the simple fun and the nostalgia. And it's driving me crazy. I was super plugged into Nintendo for the whole Switch era, but boy, they are pushing me with Tears of the Kingdom right now. Enjoy the simple fun of the runes. Okay, so Cave Story. Cave Story has so much simple minute-to-minute fun, right? You're cycling these weapons. Every single one is so fun. You got these boingy fireballs. You got these fun rockets that are super satisfying to use. You blast them off. Jumping feels good. It's floaty. It feels like 2D Mario. You can break blocks to get through things. Like, nothing's simple. Everything is so fun minute to minute. Like, it's a juiced up, super exciting little game, from the combat to the platforming. The gameplay is super simple and fun. They did not, however, base the story around guns. They did not say, Mr. Pixel Son, you have a really good idea here with this rocket. What if we call it Cave Story Rocket Quest? And it's a quest to play with your rocket. And then you fight a rocket-themed bad guy at the end. And, we're really going to bring some synergy around this idea. No, it's a simple and fun gameplay mechanic. It's super fun. But it takes place in a game that is worth playing for other reasons. It has story, it has characters, it has replay value and hidden things and Easter eggs and, well, I know this game will have Easter eggs, but my point is, like, oh my god, I am just losing my patience with, like, using gameplay as an excuse to not have good story. And I know that, like, yada yada, Zelda might be the storytelling Nintendo series, but it's not gonna have a deep story. I don't care. Like, I have played all the Zelda games now. I'm new here, but I was very captivated by what I was doing in games like Skyward Sword. And don't kill me. It's personal. I was very compelled by the character element of Skyward Sword, because they're always bringing in new people, whether it's your consistent characters like the old lady and Groose, or the chase sequences with, not chase sequences, but the chase cutscene. The series of cutscenes depicting a chase with you, Impa, and Zelda. There's Girahim, there's just, I don't know, there's so many fun little things. You're doing side quests for cute characters that you meet from other races that are new. You've got, like, the skipper. There's so much meat on the bones, in my opinion. Not as much as something like Twilight Princess, but, It's a game that motivates me based on its story, and Ocarina of Time did something to some similar extent. Wind Waker was, a bit less, but it was there. And then Twilight Princess is just like this giant T-bone steak of story and character, and everything is just so juiced up by that. And that is why I'm getting to my wit's end with the Tears of the Kingdom stuff, because they keep giving us this stuff that makes us dream about these amazing stories and then kind of crushing them so far. Like, congratulations, Aonuma, you kept it a secret this long, but I literally have the impression this is going to be like a Gary's Mod Breath of the Wild game, where I'm doing the boingiest, springiest, wackiest Lego toy box gameplay I could imagine, but I don't know why I'm doing it. I've spent 4 years imagining different reasons as to why I could be doing it, but I still don't know. And this isn't me dooming and glooming about not like buying the game or anything, because I know there's going to be a story, but what I'm telling you is that I've been waiting for 4 years trying to get excited about what the story of this game is going to be. And they've been delivering it to us like lunch ladies in an elementary school cafeteria, just giving us this meaningless glop. I'm sorry, like, is Zelda just gonna be a damsel in distress? Why did I waste all this energy thinking she might be a bigger part of the story now? Like, I get it. You're whatever, like, conservative traditional company that puts women in these positions routinely, and you like to do what you like to do, but I didn't know that when the entire fandom decided she was going to be playable for 2+ years. We haven't even given up properly yet. And Ganon, oh my god, the fucking Ganondorf voice. So because I'm hopeless and because I'm wearing clown makeup, I have a theory. They haven't named, to my knowledge, they haven't told us that the Ganondorf voice is Ganondorf from that last trailer. Fans pointed out that it's Matt Mercer, but nobody has said Matt Mercer is playing Ganondorf. Because I'm silly, I have a theory, and I think it's a good one, that that's not Ganondorf. Ganondorf is dead because, because why would we have the entire point of Breath of the Wild be hyping up Calamity Ganon, killing Calamity Ganon, and bringing peace to the land, just to find out that we fucked up the sealing ritual so badly that he's already back before we even have time? Do you understand how badly that undercuts the ending of Breath of the Wild? To say that after 100 years, Zelda fucked up the sealing ritual and Ganondorf's already back? No, Ganondorf is dead. They found a corpse. I don't know why his eyes are glowing, evil looking in the way that Gerudo eyes do not normally look. He's possessed by Demise. I think it's Demise powering Ganondorf's dead body, and it's Demise's voice that we hear, and this is Demise's last stand before he leaves Ganondorf alone, moves on, or gets slain. I will be so disappointed if this is Ganondorf, because what the fuck was the point of Breath of the Wild? To half kill him? I understand that we, like, retconned the Ocarina of Time killing of Ganondorf, but, like, we left that to the sages. We didn't do it by our own hand. Nobody waited 100 years to do that job. Went fine in Wind Waker. Yeah, I just don't want that taken away from Breath of the Wild, because Breath of the Wild's story will be borderline pointless if you say that killing Calamity Ganon didn't kill it, or if it's just the first form of Ganondorf. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I'm putting all my cards on the table. We're going to have playable Underground. We're going to have playable Zelda in that Underground, because she's got a Sega slate, and all the promo art has her with a slate, which would be different gameplay, and a torch. This is a time loop going back to Skyward Sword. That's why we've got the Damaged Master Blade. We're going to reforge it. We're going to be the hero from 100 years ago, and we're going to set the precedent for Skyward Sword, because Skyward Sword honestly left a lot open with the origin story there. And Ganondorf, he's dead. This is the end of Ganondorf. This is Demise. And he is powering Ganondorf's corpse and getting out the last of his curse before he moves on to a new host. And I am not going to be correct about a single one of those things, because this hype cycle has trained me to be docile and meek and not dream about this video game. Because the only things we've been given, I still have more to say, because the only things we've been given to chew on as mysteries have either been disproven, playable Zelda, Ganondorf revival arc kind of thing, or they're Zonai, which was so fun at first, but that's not mysterious. It's a mystery to me. Who works the 2 a.m. shift at my local Walmart? But I don't care. I don't care who works the 2 a.m. shift at my local Walmart. So the Zonai had us at first, right? They had this really direct Zonai imagery. They were already a bit of a mystery in the last game. Easily one that could have never been explored, because whatever, it's a kind of culture that was here before and now it's gone. There wasn't anything specific about it that got me thinking that they would be interesting. I don't think that the tech was ever teased. But now, there's this direct imagery that says that this is going to be a Zonai game. So there's no mystery. You recognize that it's Zonai imagery and you go, oh, it's a Zonai game. But now you're back to square one. Because what the fuck is a Zonai game? I don't know what a Zonai game is going to be like. I don't know 5 things about the Zonai. All I know is that, there's a strong hint we're going to deal with colonialism and imperialism. But I don't think we're going to do it. Literally, the most interesting thing about the Zonai is that Tears of the Kingdom could be about, Hyrule being the bad guy and, squishing another kingdom under its boot. I would be blown away. Is that why they didn't show this in the UK? I would be blown away if that's the point of this game. And like I said, we keep being given these things that give us these ideas about the game that are not going to happen. And that's why this has been the dumbest hype cycle of my life. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Oh boy. What sweet mystery are we serving on the menu today? What conspiracies are we cooking on the menu today? Are we gonna deal with Zora as guppies? Are we going to deal with Zora childbirth and the dark secrets that they didn't want you to know about how they help Zora come into this world as fish despite being born on land? Are they going to talk about the Gerudo ice processing facility and how it stays cold? Because that's a mystery to me. Are we going to be rebuilding Goron City? I'm gonna cry! I'm not gonna cry. The stakes are low. I'm just gonna replay Breath of the Wild. That's the point. On a personal level, on a personal level, what is this video gonna be called? Layla's existential nightmare about Zelda. On a personal level, I'm just replaying Breath of the Wild. I haven't done that yet, and I'm pretty excited to. I'm replaying Breath of the Wild after playing every Zelda for the first time. I hadn't played any Zeldas besides Anniversary 4 Swords and 10 minutes of Spirit Tracks before Breath of the Wild, which I love to bring up because it means that I saw Zelda get killed when I was a kid, but I didn't actually play any Zelda games. I played the beginning because I borrowed it from a friend. Zelda died, and then that was it for my relationship with the series, except for saying, hey, this 4 Swords Anniversary DSi game looks pretty rare, and it's free. So I'm going to download it. I never played it until I was a Zelda fan. Those were my legitimately my only 2 experiences with the entire series. So, yeah. It's funny, me and my friend Liz used to talk back in 2020 and 2021 about how we felt like, Breath of the Wild was kind of a new style. It wasn't really much like 3D Zelda anymore. It was kind of sandbox style. And I didn't hear anybody say that until the last trailer, but now I see YouTubers say that all the time. People say all the time that it feels like there's a divide growing right now in the hype cycle between people who want a traditional item progression dungeon game and people who are fine with the sandbox focus. And I don't know, that's cool. I imagine a lot of people had that sense the whole time, during Breath of the Wild's life. But splitting a toenail in half, this hype cycle has driven a wedge between people who want Twilight Princess HD and people who want Breath of the Wild 3. I definitely want Twilight Princess HD. I'm sorry. I wish we could have both. I mean, I enjoy the sandbox Breath of the Wild to a degree. I had a magical summer playing it, but yeah, it's hard to wait this long to get the same game again, and know that it's going to be 5 years until we get another one. I just need the Tears of the Kingdom and Silksong hype cycles to end. Silksong was smart. She didn't say shit. Outside of Hollow Knight YouTube, most people weren't thinking about Silksong except for Indie World Directs. That's the better way to go about things. This hype cycle slayed my soul in a deep personal way. Okay. Oh, see, the mystery is piling on in this rune. See, I'm a Zelda tuber in this ancient Hylian background footage. These Bokos have horns. That means that these are the Bokos we know in Tears of the Kingdom. And that means that defeating them will play into the simple joy of stapling a horn to your arrow. And that's as deep as that goes. That's all that means. I need water. I need water. Breath of the Wild has its hook. No, it's not its hook. It's just a gameplay mechanic. It's a great one. I'm gonna have a bit of fun with it. It's not the hook. It's not the hook of the game. The hook of the game was exploring, and we're doing that again. Okay, collect myself. Collect myself. I want Midna. I want Midna back, and I want Fi back. I'm a very logical YouTuber, you see. I only complain when I have very good, realistic expectations. Like, I want Midna back, and I want Fi back, and they're both there, but you can choose when you want to talk to them, right? To help with the immersion, and they have banter because they're so different, you know. It's so that, you know, they're gonna get under each other's skin now and again, but you know, they both mean well. And yeah, there's never a dull moment with those fun helpers around, and they both are so, you know, that they have so much to do with the story, because I have imagined in my head how the story's gonna play. The fucking trailer. Just kill me. Just do it. Just end it. End this stupid hype cycle. I'm liking the video. I'm liking the video. I do love this game. It's so pretty. I love the teal, and I love the yellow grass, and I love being in the sky, and it's gonna be fun. Ooh, baby. Bring it on. Bring it on. Scam Tendo. Show me the DLC. Oh. Hello, sir. Hello, everyone. Yes, you are. Uh-huh. Yeah. 29 days according to my fridge countdown. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, my imagination. Uh-huh. It's like Minecraft. I'm also very excited to see how you'll explore this world. Yes. With my imagination. Today, we've prepared the final trailer before the game's launch. Zelda's birthday party. All right then, let's take a look. Please. Please enjoy. I'll try. Pretty. Music. Oh, I need to turn off my music. Sorry. I love those guys, the Robo Rangers. Yep. This is the 7th week in a row you've shown Link skydiving. If you don't show me a cutscene, I'm going to scream. Oh, it's town. Okay. Well, I dare say we'll be exploring. It looks like something was rising in the desert. Who's that character there? Whoa, tendrils. Yes, this is the 8th week in a row you've shown us Zelda falling. Ooh. Whoa, that might have been the caves. Look at that boat. Huh. Ooh. Say something!
Zelda.
Oh, it's...
We rely on your knight, and that legendary sword he carries.
Someone's finally
Our last
talking.
defense will be Link.
Who's that?
Link.
Oh my god, I have been thirsting for a cutscene. And I think that's all we're gonna get. I wanna fucking yell. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, you don't know how badly I want to see a cutscene. Oh my god, was that the champion guy? Cool. Ooh, what was that? The song's cool. Oh, they're using more of their reverse vocals. That's what I'm talking about. Whoa. That's a boss.
I know why I am here.
I love this design.
Something only I can do.
Hell knows what it is. Yes, I've heard that Ganon is evil and taking over Hyrule.
Revival, and the birth of his new world.
Fuck off! Ugh! Whoa, who's she? Whoa, that was the Grichu.
You are not alone.
To what extent?
You are our final
Oh my
hope.
god, there's the dragon. That was something better. Not what I was hoping for, but significantly juicier. They're still just fucking dancing around all these things. The champions were running with him. Ah! Oh my god, there's so much. Oh my god, there's so much. There's so much. What's that? That is one of the most interesting things to me. What is that structure? This has some juice. I'm starting to see the game's personality. I'm approaching satisfaction. But they revived Ganondorf. He looked good. He looked handsome. He looked like a nice Ganondorf. But I can't believe they did that to Breath of the Wild story. Like, literally, you had 5 years or more to think on this, right? And you're like, well, we have to revive Ganondorf. It's like fucking Castlevania. Who is this? Who is that? Yeah, who's this?
Zelda,
King.
we rely on your knight.
Oh, this is like the king of the
Legendary sword
Zonai.
he carries.
These people have been like hiding
Last
underground.
line of defense will be Link.
Oh my god, I can finally think about this game. Whoa, that's like the ruler of the Zonai. I love this design for her. I think it leaked in the art book because I was starting to see fan art of it. Oh, it makes me quite happy. So I wonder if he just gets a wardrobe change from the Zonai. I am really into this, seeing the champions with him. That is the kind of shit that I was needing. Like, deep in my soul, needing the champion. Like, something to fucking spice it up. This is like a set piece, I might say. This song's really cool. I really like that musical element. This is like a boss. That looks like a boss.
I know why I am here.
Oh my god, it's a real video game with bosses.
Only I can do.
That's cool. Revive Ganondorf. Only I can bring him back. I mean, I'm fine with that if he's gonna be a friend.
And the birth of his new world.
There he is. That couldn't be Dorfier. That could not possibly be Dorfier. Whoa, that monster was awesome. I love her. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Who is... Oh my god, look at Riju. Who is that lady? I love her. I love her design.
Birth of his new
One thing is, I was not that into the characters of Breath of the Wild, even though like they really wanted me to be. There's only like 6 of them. But I like these characters more so far. I'm more like, yo, who is this lady? Oh my god, what if she's like the Zonai princess and she's just friends with Zelda? I would like that 18 times better than the Hylia reincarnation theories we were getting driven into. Because why think about any of the trailers we were given? Anyhow, she's got the pointed ears. She's got these earrings that look very Zonai. I think they're making like an alliance with this. See, now I'm interested. Do you understand how much more interesting to me this is? This like princess and king of the Zonai is than like, oh, the Zonai were an ancient race. They built the most incredible technology, and now they're gone. That's just Sheikah Part 2. To know that they were like living underground or whatever, or above the sky in like the sky zone. Oh my god, that means we can have friends. That's a story. One that has friends. What is this? Dude, Sidon! People are gonna lose their shit! Oh my god, they're all together fighting a...
Final hope.
I'm into this. I'm into this. There's enough pieces at play here that I'm okay with the scope just being save high roll redux. There are so many pieces at play. Oh my god, I gotta get going, but let me just talk a little bit longer. Oh man, well, one of the best parts is probably all the champions running together into battle. I'm glad they didn't like... Oh, well, it wasn't very long, was it? I really, really, really like her design. The earrings are really cool. This like Zonai core little artichoke thing. Yeah, don't think she's playable. The caves though, I don't think they're gonna be major, but there were like some underground sequences at least, which is like something. I mean, what do you want? Like an entire new overworld underground? It's kind of what we were expecting, but okay, so I saw bosses, and that makes me feel so good. Like actual, I think set pieces might have been another thing that I was just missing in Breath of the Wild. Like things happening, like the ball chasing you in the fire mine in Skyward Sword before you fight the ball monster. Those are really the littlest things that were just missing and starting to drag this game down for me. Just, I mean, you know, you had it. I mean, you definitely had it, but in like a rigid way where it was like just pretty much the build up to the Divine Beast every time. This character is talking to each other. Jesus Christ. Why did you think we needed to hold this back? Why couldn't you have told us there was a Zonai princess with like an interlocking bean bead that matches Zelda's? We're gonna have a girl ship. We're gonna be able to ship them together probably, like... Oh my god, that's so much more food than they've been giving us for years! He's Ganondorf. Yeah. Oh, that thing's awesome. It's going Snarfy. We got that guy. She's so cute and cool. And Riju's doing shit. And Sidon's with you. Sidon on the Sky Island. Looks like a fan mod. Oh my god. Dude. There's enough. This is why I spent 30 minutes talking about this game. A solitary game with boingy boing runes and fun wacky gameplay, doing some god knows what in a place we've never seen. That's not half as exciting to me as like the 8 things that just got introduced here. I need to go have actual fun Zelda discussions with my friends. Happy hype cycle.